Greetings, this is your brother, Ambassador Essa Bokarr Sey, back again on the topic of security and the very essence that we will always stand on to underpin the importance of security, particularly in the Sahel region, which of course is where the Gambia is located. As I have always been saying, and others have been saying, the very importance of the Gambia stems from its strategic location in terms of proximity to the Western Hemisphere and in terms of being the navel of the belly of the coastline of West Africa. We must always bear in mind that the Sahel region, whether one wants to entertain it in your mind or not, is a cake powder. Of late, we have been making videos or audios, spreading them to tickle the minds of the residents of that area, particularly the Gambia, to know that we have porous borders and we have determined sleeper cells, both terrorist sleeper cells and mercenary sleeper cells in West Africa. And we cannot deny the fact that the easiest ways for these marauding predators, I would call them, can access our countries are these porous borders. So let none of us, home or abroad, ever entertain in their minds that one can avert security threats by wishful or with wishful thinking. You cannot do that. That is not responsible, and it is definitely a mind lost in illusions. So I just came again to remind myself and every Gambian, home and abroad, in as much as we are all embracing democracy within the context that some of us analyze it, which of course sometimes leaves so much to be desired, because democracy is not only about campaigns and running around and speaking, but it is the outcome of consensus based on structures. Where structures have deficiencies in them, it can be a threat for the very stability of that very society. And where instability is lodged, there cannot be democracy. There cannot be anything that will make us believe that we are in a democratic atmosphere. So let us all combine our efforts to make sure that we fortify our small country, the Gambia, against the odds that surround it. One should not always base your life on wishful thinking. It is one of the worst ways to lead one's life, because at the end of the day, the surprise element will always paralyze the individual who lives his or her life like that. Recent reports have indicated that these terrorists, we call them, they don't call themselves terrorists, do operate between Ghana and Burkina Faso. And we understand that it is still a fermented feeling within their minds and hearts. And these people would never hesitate to destabilize any other country where they are operating and coming back to Ghana and going back based on cracks that have been intercepted. Obviously, Ghana's military is more powerful than that of the Gambia. We all know their presence in the Gambia, what it means to us. So if a country that is more powerful than you is facing these challenges and you are spared by Allah, try by all means also to remain vigilant. You see, being a stable country doesn't depend on having a military that is very powerful. The most important arm in this is the military intelligence, of course, the state intelligence, and the citizen, him or herself. Because the moment you can avert that threat, know that you are more secure than the one who is already shooting. Thank you.